Okay, here's another question on proportionality. So let's read the question. The weight of a piece of wire is directly proportional to its length. Okay, so remember we always need to start off by writing a proportionality statement. It's direct proportion, not inverse proportion. So let's say weight is W. So W is directly proportional to its length, L. So let's say the length is L here like this. Once we've done that, we introduce a constant of proportionality, so W equals KL. And now we use some data that's given in order to calculate K. So we've given this data that when the length is 25, the weight is 6. So we'll substitute those in here. 6 equals K times 25, and rearrange to get K is 6/25. Okay, and once we've done that, we replace the K into this equation here. So therefore W equals 6/25 times our length L. Okay, and then the last bit is to use this equation that we find to answer other questions. So it says another piece of the same wire is 30 centimeters long. Calculate the weight of the 30 centimeter wire. So the length now is 30. So when L equals 30, W, using this equation here, is 6/25 times 30, and then we can cancel down a little bit. 5 into 25 goes 5, 5 into 6 goes, into 30 goes 6. So we have W equals 36/5. 36/10 is 3.6, so double that, so W equals 7.2. And the units are, it's in weight, so it's going to be grams, 7.2 grams. Okay, another question. A ball falls vertically after being dropped. The ball falls a distance d meters in a time of t seconds. D is directly proportional to the square of t. So D is directly proportional to the square of t. What we're going to do now is introduce a constant of proportionality. And by the way, the question is asking us to find a formula. So that's finding a formula without k in it. We need to introduce k first of all. So introduce the constant of proportionality, d equals k t squared. Now find some data to plug in. Here's the data here. The ball falls 20 meters, that's the distance, 20, in t seconds. So 2 seconds is the value of t, so that's 2 squared. Okay, so that means k, and we're going to divide both sides by this 2 squared, which is 4. So divide both sides by 4, and we get k is 20/4, which is 5. So k is 5. And once we've done that, we then substitute our value of k into this equation here. So we get d equals 5t squared. And once you've done that, you can then use this to answer other questions. And the question asks us, so let's first of all write d equals 5t squared here. Calculate the distance the ball falls in 3 seconds. So 3 seconds means that t equals 3. So if d equals 5 times t squared, then when t equals 3, d equals 5 times 3 squared is 9, and therefore d is 45. And the units is meters, so that's 45 meters there. Now we're going to use this d equals 5t squared again. Calculate the time, so calculate t when the distance is 605. So we've got 605 equals 5t squared. So therefore 605 dividing both sides by 5 is t squared. So t is the square root of 605 over 5. Well, actually 605 over 5 is something nice. 605 divided by 5, that's 121. So t is the square root of 121, which of course is 11. Actually, it's plus or minus, but we're not interested in negative time, so we're going to take positive time here of 11 seconds.